What's up, my wonderful people, my wonderful traders? You're welcome to this very tutorial video, which we're going to be talking about an interesting topic, the day trading. So, get many traders who really don't understand the concept of this day trading. Many traders don't have the idea, neither do they have the understanding. Got many traders saying that they don't really understand how they trade, most especially for intraday traders, and many traders who are really finding it difficult on how to work with the daily and also map out their entry. So in this very video, I'm going to be teaching you how you can work with the daily and also the lower time frame to spot out your entries on the lower time frame. So the daily time frame and the lower time frame, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So as a day trader, this video is specifically for you. You really don't want to miss anything in this video, so make sure you stay to the end of this video to understand and get the necessary details you need to know about the day trading strategy, which I'm going to be showing you guys here in this video. So in the day trading, or you as a day trader, first of all, you must be able to determine what kind of trading style suits you as a trader. That is the first thing you really need to answer yourself, because many traders don't really know what they actually want to, what kind of trading style that really suits them. So you hear many traders are really, they are complicated. So but you really need to sit down and ask yourself, what kind of trading style do I really want? Is it a swing trader? Is it swing trading? Is it day trading? Is it the intraday trading, or whatever? So what kind of trading style, or scalping? So you, because we have so many traders who scalp in the market, we have so many traders who swing trade, unlike me, because I'm a swing trader. So many trading styles, so many kind of trading are there for you as a trader to pick the one that suits you and the one that can really go for you. So but this one specifically is talking about those, most especially traders that cannot stay long in the market, because we have a lot of traders that cannot hold trades in the market. So they only want to be working with the daily and the lower time frame, maybe the 15 minutes or 30 minutes. You spot out your entries on that time frame. So this very teaching is very interesting. So we are going to be talking about the first thing, how do you understand the daily candle? Okay, because if we're talking about the day trading, then we should relate everything down to the daily candle. Okay, how do you understand the daily candle? How can you read the daily candle or read price daily candle? Because as a day trader, you really need to always want to understand everything about the daily candle, whatever, because it is from there you are going to decide on what to do on the lower time frame. So you need your main focus as a day trader is what you are supposed to be looking at, the daily time frame, because that should be your main focus as a day trader. Okay, so let's take for instance now. So I'm having this particular candle on my chart here, so on the board which I just drew. So I have this particular candle, which here for instance we call is a bearish candle. So I am a day trader. Like I said before, we need to understand everything about a candle. So if you have not watched my previous video, which I just did about candle closure, you can go, you're going to see the link in the description below, or you can just follow us and you're going to see I said more of candles and candle closure in that video, which for better understanding. So in this very candle now, guys, so I want to be showing you as a day trader, how do you spot out your entries how do you spot out the daily candle, those components that you can find your daily candle, and how you can go down to the lower time frame to pick out your entry in find your entry on the lower time frame. So this is the daily candle. First of all, we have the high, we have the open, we have the body, and we also have the closing. Okay, so now as a day trader, because you, like I said before, don't forget this particular phase. As a day trader, you need to always work with the daily candle. Don't forget that, because that should be your major focus. The daily candle, what is this daily candle giving to me? What is it? What is the daily candle printing to me? So that should be your main focus as a day trader. So I'll be working with this very particular candle. For instance, let's say I have this body candle. Let me do something like this. So I have this body candle which I just drew here. Okay, so I have this body candle here. So having knowing that, okay, this particular candle, let's say for example I want to go, I want to spot out the candle. So my first impression as a day trader is I'll be looking at the previous candle that came before this initial candle. Okay, so the previous candle that came before this particular one right now. So that candle I'll be looking at for how did the candle close. Okay, so the closing of that previous candle will decide or determine actually my next turn of action as a day trader. So these things are really important as a day trader. And another thing again you need to know as a day trader, that for you to catch a trade, you need to always tend to mark or meet up with the timing. Okay, because for you to follow up or speak up a day to catch the high of the day of price and the closing of that particular day, you as a trader or day trader, you really need to be timing and also work with time or the beginning of the day which price is forming. For example, sometimes price can be forming, let's say the day or the daily candle is about forming from the morning, like say 6 a.m. in the morning, or probably 5 or 4 p.m. depending on when the time the candle is forming. So you as a day trader, you'll be watching how the time this candle or the price is forming at that point in time. Then you decide on what to do, and also you also need to understand the closing. Like I said initially, understanding the closing of the candle, because if you don't get the closing of a candle, you might not really get this right. So I'll be working with a daily candle versus with the 15 minutes or 30 minutes time frame. So this will be our two correspondents which we are going to be looking at. So let's go to the chart, guys, so that I can do more clarity, or you can understand what I'm saying so far. So let's go to the chart, guys. So let's go. Okay, guys, so here we are on the chart. So I'm going to be showing you guys in this particular play. Look at the chart very well. This is VIX 100. So I want to be showing you guys this particular how you can spot out this very day trading, because as a day trader you need to understand these things just so that you don't get things complicated or get things twisted. So looking at this place, for example, look at this VIX 100 here. So you can see here that this particular place here, this level here, this place is a resistance zone. Look at it. Let me show you guys. If you go back, you can see that it was a price a support initially. Okay, this was a support here, it was a support, then later in the future it came to become a resistance. Okay, so support turned to resistance. Okay, but that is not our major concern or what we are looking at. So our main focus is the day trading. Okay, how to catch the daily open of the daily, the high and the closing of that particular day. So look at it here, guys. Now let's mark out the previous candle which came before this one. Okay, so we have this previous candle here, we have this previous candle. Now guys, if you look at this very candle, of the day, and look at the candle that came before that candle. So let me use my indicator. So looking at this candle, sorry, this candle that this can this sorry this candle that came before this candle, if you look at, price was going up. So if you look at the candle previous one, you can see buy. How many days is the 1 2 3 4 5? So you can see that for 5 days this candle was pretty buying. So you can see after the closing of that first day, the next day the candle opened for a buy, closed. The next day open and close for a buy. The next day open and close for a buy. The next day it opened here and close for a buy here. So this was how the candle was just opening and closing for a buy. Now look at this particular place here, guys. Now this was the last candle that it gave for a buyer before this candle, this bearish candle came. Now looking at this candle, guys, now this was the open and this was the open here, and this was the closing, okay, of the candle. All right, so this was the closing of that candle, and this was the high of the day, and this was the low. Okay, but look at the high. This was the high of the day, and this was the closing. Now as a day trader, your main focus should be what? The closing of the previous candle. Hope you get this, guys. Don't forget, your main focus should be, I repeat, your main focus should be the closing of the previous candle. So you really need to watch the previous candle closure. If that candle closes well, then you can decide on what to do. Now looking at this here, this candle has closed here. Okay, it closed here. Then our focus should be what? On the next candle that will be formed. Okay, this candle has closed, so we should be waiting for the next candle that will be formed. And look at here, see the where this candle open. And like I said before a candle should, or a candle will form, it first of all creates a high, the open and the low and close. Okay, so this is how it's being formed. Sorry, I did not include that in the whiteboard. So this is how it's being formed. Like I said, it will create this, sorry, it will create this the high, we call this the high, and create the open. Then we have the body, then it will create the low, then before closing. Okay, so this is how it's being formed. Okay, this is how the candle is being formed. So now looking at this one here, now this was the low and price opened here and closed here. So as a day trader, your main focus should be on this, the next candle that is about forming. All right, so let's say for example now I want to go in, or let's say this candle is still forming. So what I'll do is, before I go into this next candle, I will mark out the closing of this previous candle here. All right, so I'll mark out the closing of this previous candle. Can you see this now? Hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I'll mark out the closing of this previous candle, here, this one here. I'll mark out the closing, which I just did here now. So to identify the closing of that candle, so I will just place this here. I will just place this here. Then this is where the price is opening. Okay, so I will just do this. I will mark out this place. So this, remember, this is the next day the candle formed after closing of this previous candle. So this was the next day, the candle was forming. Okay, so after the closing of this one, then the next day price action decided to create this bearish candle. Now can you see that this previous candle, this recent candle, sorry, I need to be doing this. So this recent candle here, opened where this previous candle closed. Okay, so where this, sorry, So where this previous candle closed, so that is where this candle here, this recent bearish candle opened. All right, so the closing of this candle gave a heads up for this recent candle to bring out what it really wants, okay, or what we are expecting. So if, for example, I did not see this, because sometimes this candle closing, yeah, after closing another bullish candle can still come up, yeah, true, okay, anything is possible in the market. After the candle closing here, another bullish candle can still emerge. So what's your main focus should be as a day trader, looking at after that previous candle closes, then the next candle you should be watching is, okay, how did that candle form. Now looking at this now, can you see this? There are two different between this one here. Sorry, I want to show you guys something. There are two different between this one and this next day candle here. What is the difference? Because you can see that this bearish candle here, you can see how it engulfs what we call bearish engulfing. So you can see how it engulfs this previous candle. Yeah, so after engulfing that previous candle there, sorry, after engulfing that previous candle, after engulfing this previous candle here, then you can see the next day it gives us what the next formation of the next day candle. So after this closing of this first candle here, let me label it the first one here, the closing of this second candle, yeah, then this determine us for either to sell for the next day or to buy. So these things are really important. Now looking at this candle, now let's talk about the first one which we're doing. So like I said, after the closing here, so let's assume that probably I want to go in, or I want to go into this trade here. So what will I do? I will look at the open, okay, where the market is opening from. So let's go down to the lower time frame to see that place where the market opened from, okay. Then let's go down to, like I said, we'll be working with the lower time frame, 30 minutes or 15 minutes time frame, so whichever one we're working with them. So I will use the 30 minutes time frame to look at what we just did so far. Sorry. So okay guys, now can you see this? Look at this very well guys. Can you see this place? This is where we marked. Yes, this is where we marked. Can you see, what do we see here guys? On the 30 minutes, can you see that we had a break of structure here? Then we have price breaking this and a price retesting this support level here. For those of you that don't know about market structure, so you can see that price broke this place here. This structure here was broken. We have a double top pattern and change of character here. Price broke and retest this place, you can see. So retesting that place, then you can see how the market moved. Now let's go down and see where the candle closed. Let's go down to daily. So back to our daily candle. Then now this is where we'll be marking our closing. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry, I hope you guys can see this. Let me use a shorter head. So this place here should be our closing. So let me put it in this form so you guys can see what I'm saying. So this place now guys, look at the closing. Remember, this is the body. Sorry, I deleted that. Okay, so I've put it back. So this should be our closing guys. I'm doing this so that you understand what I'm actually saying. Now this was where our closing took place. Can you see? This is where our closing, this place here, we are marking out this trend line now. Sorry, We are marking at this trend line. This is where the candle closed here. So this is where the candle closed before the open of the next candle. Okay, before the opening of the next candle. Now look at the candle have closed at that point there. Now look at this place. Now let's go back to our lower time frame, which we just used now. Remember the two time frames, 30 minutes or 15 minutes time frame. So let's go down to 30 minutes time frame back. So let's go back to that particular place which we spotted. So can you see this, guys? Wow, guys, can you see? So you can see a nice structure. You can see how price after breaking this, you have this structure, break and retest, and this is where markets, this is where we TP. Okay, you can see this place here. This we have a support. Yeah, so the daily candle short swing trade. Okay, just a day trader short swing trade, and this is where we exist our trade, because we are having a support level at this point here. So our existing trade should be that should be this place here where I mark this place. So you should exist at this point. You should exist at this point. Okay, exist at this point. So you can see, guys, this strategy is very sweet and interesting if you understand all these things we are just doing. If you understand them now, guys, after the closing of this very particular candle, you can see, so you catch the swing trade of this daily candle. Now let's go down back to the next daily candle. Okay, so now after the closing of this candle, guys, remember, after the closing of this candle, first candle which we just did now, so the next candle we're working with this next bearish candle. Now the next candle did the same thing. So the next candle gave us the open and the closing. So you can see it's still a bearish candle. So we have this week here symbolizes the high which price created. Okay, the high of the day and the open price and close. So, and this is the low, the low of that particular day. Then, like I said, price will always create the low before closing. Now it has closed here. So where is our closing price here now, guys? So this should be our, like I said, always look at for where price is closing. Now this is where we close this place. Okay, so this is how we took the price has closed for that. For the next day, the open price is seated here. Don't forget, this is the open price here, open, and this is the closing here. So let's go down to our time frame, our entry time frame, which is 15 minutes or 30 minutes time frame. So let's go down to that time frame. Now let's go down to 30 minutes time frame so you can see what we are actually talking about. So yeah, so after that one, now this is the next day. Sorry, let me shift this. Okay, so this was the next day, guys. So, or better, should I delete those candles? Sorry guys, let me delete so that there will not be complications here. Okay, so let me delete this first candle. So let's take up this one now, this candle here, this candle here. So let's take it, this is where price closed. All right, so we are looking at the closing of that candle. Okay, so let's go down to our 30 minutes time frame. Okay, can you see this, guys? So the same strategy is still used. Can you see, guys, this thing really work. I know what I'm saying, 100% sure these things really work. Now remember, we took our TP here for the first one. This was our TP level. We took our TP here, reason because we have a support level here. Okay, we have a support here, so we took our TP here. Now look at what price is actually doing again. We have this, can you see, break and retest support. You can see price broke that support and came to retest it. Can you see? So this is, remember, zone, this is a zone, not just line. I'm just showing you guys how this thing work. You can see here support, we have a support and a support back here, and you have a retest. Can you see, guys? Can you see this? These things really work. I've tried it severally and it worked for intraday traders. So you can see this, and you just pick out your entry here at that point here. So this should be your entry level here. Then you just write down with the trade. Remember I told you your next TP should be the next support level. Yeah, this should be your next TP. This place should always be your TP if you are your intraday trader. So this support down here should be your TP. All right, so that's that. This strategy really works, guys. It works a lot. It works a lot. Like, I've tried it several times. It works a lot. So you can see that this place now is our TP level, and you see what happened when price came back to that support. When you have left the market, automatically you're out of the market there, and you see price buying at that place. This is where you catch the trade. The other support here, you are out, because you can see price start buying at that support there. Price started buying there because that is a support level there. So price is trying to respect that level. That was why you had this buy here, and price gave to us. So guys, this didn't work effectively. Now let's go again. The last one, let's go, guys. So this is the last one. So okay, where was our closing? Okay, so where is our closing price? We have this okay, this is where this one closed. So we go again in this place. So we go the next candle. Yeah, this is the third candle, don't forget. So I know many of you might not be seeing this. So we have, this is our first, second, and this is the third. This one here, now let me indicate, this one is the third. So we are, let's assume we want to go again the next third day. So we'll go down to 15 minutes time frame. So let's look at that place. Oh, let's look at the place. Where is that place we marked? Yeah, where? Okay, what I'll do, I'll delete this line, okay, to avoid complication. Let's go back again to the daily. So let me mark out the third candle. So this is the candle. So just to avoid complication, okay, so now go down to 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so this is the candle, this is it here. Okay, you can see this is it, guys. This thing work well, like it's really work well. Then you can see, guys, support here was broken. Okay, we have a support broken here. Sorry, for those of you that don't know about price action, go and learn price action trading strategy. Okay, is it okay? Sorry guys, this is this, oh, whoa, okay, sorry, I'm coming, guys. Let me go back to that place. Let me see use what I really marked. Okay, it's not it, so let me mark that place again. Okay, let me mark it again. Okay, at this point, okay, so this is the open of this candle here. Opening of this candle. Okay, so let's go back again. Okay, so we've gotten it. Yes, guys, we've gotten it. So you are the one to fix it. This is how you are going to fix it. So you come up, adjust it. Yeah, can you see? We adjust it. So we cut this. Can you see, guys? We cut it. Look at this trade. Yeah, this thing work, guys. I'm not joking, I'm not capping, it work. You can see. So see, look at how the market move from here again. See, it's sold. It might not be a long sell, okay, because you are just trying to catch the day of the open and the closing of the day. So you just catch the move of that particular day and you're out of the market. So let's see if I can see another one again. Let's go to another asset again. So let's try another asset, or better still, let's try this one here. Okay, we are still on the same VIX 100. Okay, let's try this one here. This one here, you can see this. So we have this. Let's say the next day it kind of opened and it has not closed. So let's go to the 30 minutes time frame, our specific time frame. So let's go. Okay, so yeah, what do we have, guys? Yeah, so you can see this thing work. Here's our support. Yes, then okay, let me zoom out bit. Okay, or better, let me use 1 hour, because that price is it has gone. So that is why you are not, you cannot see it very clear. Hey, can you see, guys? Hey, can you see it here now? You can see. So what happened? The market began to sold. Look at this place. Let's use, I want to use the lower time frame so you can see it's very clear. So you can see it's very clear on the lower time frame. So we use the lower time frame. So can you see a break and retest? Yes, swing trade, a break and retest. At that point, look at it here. Price broke and retests this level. So start going down. Okay, so break and retest strategy. So guys, this thing really work well. It's work effectively. I know what I'm saying. I've tried it. But before you do, guys, before you try this, I want to beg you, backtest it before you try this thing. Backtest before trying or before applying on real account. Please and please backtest these things before you use them. Backtest, guys. Don't just use because you are being asked. Please backtest before using this particular strategy. Okay, so the last one, guys, let me use this one now. Let me use this one and you see how it works. So this is the open of the day here and closing of the day here. So let's go to 15 minutes time frame or 30 minutes, so whichever one. So let's go. Yes, this is it here. Can you see? This is it. The support at the support point here. Then look at where price. This is where price went to hit. Okay, so let me adjust it. So closing of that day, the closing of this day, yes, the closing of this day, sorry, the closing of this particular day here. Okay, so let me go back again, 30 minutes time frame. So let's see that place. So can you see, guys, now even if you are in this trade, like I said, your target should be next support level resistance. Look at this place. This place should be your closing. This point here, if you are buying, you should have TP here first because we have a resistance level. Can you see what happened here? Look at it. So you see how price, after price went there, what do you see? You see how it retraced there before it pushed up again. So that place should be your TP level. Okay, it should have be your TP level. Let's zoom to see why price reacted there. Price reacted here because this place here is, there's a resistance level here. Okay, so that is why I'm saying that always watch the next resistance. If you are buying, always watch the next resistance level for your TP. If you are selling, always watch the next support for your TP. So that is the logic there. So alright, guys, I hope you got a lot of benefit from this very video. Please, you can leave your comments, answer your question. If you are not clear enough, then I'll be going to attend to that. So thank you guys for watching this. I hope you learned a lot from this very particular video. Thank you, guys. See you later in the next video.